guys, welcome to the Chic Home, the place where I share home decor inspiration and fun and easy DIY. So today's video is the part 1 in my daughter's room refresh journey. So today I'm going to be flipping her bed. So this is what her bed looks like. It's placed against the window here, and it's a pine wood bed from Ikea. Of course, I need to paint this because, as you can see, there are some scribbles that she's done. I like the fact that this wood has a little bit of detailing in terms of how the wood depresses here. So maybe I can use 2 colors or leave the wood bare. I started the prep by removing the mattress and all the linen from the bed and getting it ready. The things you need here would be paint, primer if you're using latex paint, high density foam rollers, paint tray, painter's tape, sandpaper, and a drop cloth to cover the surface. So I'm ready to start painting, but before I do that, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the paint that I have here. So this is a paint from Benjamin Moore. It's called Spike's Peak Gray, and it's a very beautiful pastel gray shade, as you guys can probably get a glimpse of. So this is my first time using latex paint. I am very fond of chalk paint because definitely it is way easier to use chalk paint, or you don't really need to prime or sand the surface. But because of the colors and the lovely variety and shades of the paints that are available in Benjamin Moore, I just wanted to try latex paint. So I'm going to use a primer to prime and prep the surface before I start painting the paint over it. I am not going to sand the bed because I'm in my daughter's room, and I didn't want to dismantle the bed to take it outside. So I'm doing it in her room. That's why I've opened the windows, because as it says that you have to do it in a well ventilated area. So I'm just going to start with applying the primer and then putting the paint over it. All surface primer. So I got this particular primer because of course it says all surfaces, and as I'm going to be painting her study table as well with the latex paint, so I didn't want to get different primers for different surfaces, so I just got all surface primer, and so let's see how this holds up. So I start applying the primer to the areas that I want to paint. So I finished priming the bed, and now I'm going to begin painting this bed. But before I do that, let me just tell you a small mistake that I made. So before you start priming or painting, it's very important that you mask off the area that you don't want your paint to be on. So I did not do that, and halfway through priming I realized that I need to mask off the area, and apparently I was out of masking tape, so I used a normal regular tape and masked off the area that I didn't want my paint to be on. So I highly recommend that you do that before you start any sort of priming or painting, to have nice, neat, crisp lines. As per instructions on the can, I let the primer dry for about an hour. And I'm so happy to introduce my so very productive helper. Hi! So Sarah is really excited about her room makeover, and she wants to be a part of the whole process. So we painted the bed frame together, and she was quite a helper here, helping me out with passing things and giving her very valuable inputs. So once when the first coat of paint felt dry on touching, proceeded and did a second coat of paint for proper coverage. So I've done two coats of paint on the bed frame, and I just love this gray. So pretty. I think I'm going to call it a day, and let's see how this looks in the morning. So in the morning light, the paint looked as lovely as it did in the night light, but I felt that it reflected a nice warm undertone as well. So the paint has dried, and I took off the tapes later last evening. So there are some bits and gaps that are left that need proper coverage, which I'll be going through and getting that done. So I'm going to sand this little spot of scribble on the bed frame. Though she did it with a washable marker, but it's not coming off, and I think maybe sanding might help getting rid of it. So rigorous sanding for the next 15 minutes surely did help in getting rid of those scribble marks. And then I proceeded and sanded the whole slat to even out the wood. So definitely my hard work did pay off. I totally loved the end result and enjoyed seeing the combination of bare wood with the beautiful pastel grey color. So as part 2 of this makeover series for my daughter's room, I'm going to be flipping this green nightstand next. I have something very interesting planned for it. I see a lot of potential in this furniture piece. So follow along, and if you have any thoughts or questions which you would like to ask, please do so in the comments below. See ya until next time.